Governor Josh Stein delivered his first State of the State address last night to North Carolina leaders. He urges lawmakers to keep the needs of Western North Carolina and the state's teachers in mind as they begin the budgeting process.
Queen City News anchor Savannah Rudisill joining us this morning with some of the key takeaways from that speech. Good morning, Savannah.
Hey, good morning, guys. From what we could tell from the speech last night, Governor Josh Stein says that he really wants to get the ball rolling on his first term here as governor by making sure that he is supporting some things that already have bipartisan support and some measures that already have at least a little bit of momentum in the state house. He's continuing to push for things like Helene relief, making sure that gets expedited, as well as a series of education measures. Now, he put his support behind several of these things, including one Republican-backed bill aimed at raising educator salaries up to $12,000 for an increase. Now, he also advocates for raising wages of state law enforcement officials and corrections officers. Now, the governor requested the General Assembly also put some public safety dollars towards creating a, quote, fentanyl control unit made up of agents and prosecutors. Now, Stein also called for another kind of unit looking for more oversight of government spending.
We have to be fiscally prudent, to be smart about how we invest our taxpayers' dollars. That's why I'm directing my budget office to set up the Impact Center to ensure that our government is run effectively and efficiently, because people should know that their taxpayer dollars are being well spent. Let's get it right. Let's use a scalpel, not a chainsaw.
Now, the governor didn't only cover issues that he finds are on common ground. He also still called for Republicans to walk back some promised income tax cuts and school voucher programs. Now, he reiterated also some predictions from the state budget of office, of budget and management, as they were talking about some potential revenue issues, saying that the state is possibly steering towards what they call a financial cliff.
So we know there's typically a rebuttal. What did the Republicans have to say?
You know, for the most part, we're not seeing the same type of displays that we do from the opposing party that we do in what we saw in Washington, right? The state level, typically a bit more tame than that. However, we did see some connection from state GOP leaders to the national GOP, as again, this was House Speaker Destin Hall using part of his time in the official rebuttal last night to connect North Carolina to some of the national GOP goals.
While the left tries to paint President Trump and the North Carolina General Assembly as extremists, the people of our state agree that policies like secure borders, law and order, school choice, cutting taxes to keep more of our hard-earned money and keeping men out of women's sports are just plain common sense.
And we are also hearing a little bit more informally than that official rebuttal that there are several lawmakers, especially on the Republican side, saying that they felt that kind of hit the nail on the head with this speech, really looking for its bipartisan measures and not playing party politics.
All right, Savannah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.